Hello guys, so another update. I I do have court next week. I've been trying to call and figure out exactly what's the next step because I did see that she did respond, but I don't know at this point. Is this a Zoom court? Is this in person? I don't know how none of this worked, but I did take her response and literally section it off and responded to each one of them with my own personal evidence against it. Um, I am still working on getting others investigated that was involved in this because I don't know why people think they should be able to freely go around and harass people and everything's okay. Um, I will say I'm a bit pissed. I mean, there's really no other words to say. Y'all will be amazed at the amount of emails that I've sent out. And when I say email, like I think every councilman and councilwoman in this area have received the email. The mayor, the governor, um, senator, who else? I even emailed the director of housing inspection. To this day, that's his deal. Did not respond back. But it's just so amazing. Like everybody is quiet. Like nobody really want to investigate this. And I mean, I have quite a few different personal opinions as to why they don't really want to investigate this. But I think today like sealed the line for like confirming how I feel when it comes down to this particular investigator. So I went up to the mayor's office. And I didn't get to speak to the mayor directly, but it was like a subdivision of the mayor's office. And I'm in there talking to the guy, and the minute I mentioned the the um the inspector's name, it's like he becomes sort of kind of defensive. He wouldn't do nothing like that. Oh, but he will. He will. But you're only proving my point that none of y'all are really going to investigate him because all y'all know each other. All y'all know each other. Y'all probably hang around each other, so y'all got each other back. But my question again is, who got the tennis back? I don't care how much y'all hang out with each other. When is enough enough? Do y'all need a class action suit for y'all to get it? Do it need to be broadcast against my news station? Like, when is it enough? And when do y'all quit? Like, so yeah, the minute he responded, like I know him and he wouldn't do a thing. Yeah, so you're not listening to listen to me. You listen to respond and defend this foolishness. Which at this point, I really don't have time to talk to you because you're part of the problem. You're part of the problem. Because if I be honest, when I went back up to the housing inspection department, the minute I mentioned the inspector name, like everybody's like throwing their hands up and like you really need to get a lawyer. Okay, so if y'all saying that again, that means y'all know about this stuff. I mean, this is not his first rodeo with possibly doing some of the flaky stuff that he do. I went to a town hall meeting on Tuesday. Spoke to two different people. The person who was the lead of the town hall meeting, and somebody from the community consumer fair department. Everybody's like, send me information, blah blah blah. Sent them the information. Nobody calls, nobody responds. Now, funny enough, again, everybody know this inspector, and one of them said, "Well, yeah, I know that name. He tend to have a lot of issues going on." So again, when is everybody going to investigate him? And I'm going to be 100%. I don't think they're going to investigate him because in order to investigate him, y'all going to have to pull all his files. On top of pulling all of his files, y'all gonna see who has been illegally evicted off of his false inspections, or incomplete. I ain't gonna say false. His incomplete inspections. And when I say incomplete, so I'm going to use myself as an example. He came to my house July 11th. Now, after July 11th, almost 2 business weeks, I finally get a response from the housing department saying that the house is condemned and all these different rules and stuff that you have to follow. Now it's 2 business weeks because I didn't get the email until the 23rd. So I finally reached out to the municipal court, because if you read the documentation, it tells you that it's going to be sent to the tenant, the landlord, and the municipal court. I emailed the municipal court last Friday. They never submitted that. The landlord had 30 days. Now, why the 30 days counted after the 23rd, I don't know, and not the 11th. But she had 30 days to repair the house. It's past the 23rd. That landlord still have not come to do the repairs. And then she had the audacity to go to court to file a lawsuit and falsify information on that too, which I had to go back in court and debunk all of the foolishness that she got going on there. And then in her statement, she goes, I was just made aware that the house is condemned. Excuse me? So now I have to send out an email to the housing inspection, the municipal court, and to the director of house inspection. Now, 1 or 2 things. Y'all gonna let me know that y'all did send it to her in the municipal court, which you can't tell me that you sent it to the municipal court, because I already know y'all didn't send it to the municipal court. Or you gonna let me know that in fact your inspector is not doing his job, and again involved in the foolishness when it comes down to illegally evicting these tenants. Like, I don't have it in me to keep playing games. Investigate the entire problem. Y'all don't want to touch it because then y'all got lawsuits pending against y'all. Because listen, I do post certain things. Like, I dare everybody, especially dealing with this foolishness. If you got inspectors coming to your house, especially in the Trenton area, Trenton, New Jersey, because clearly it's a ghetto department. If it's going through there and you didn't get a court case attached to your inspection, it wasn't submitted properly. And you go right through that email. You email the director, include your inspector, and include the municipal court, and let them know I did not receive the court documentation. It forces the inspector to now push it through the courts, and it's going to force your landlord to have to do repairs. It's just tacky and trifling that people even got to go through all of this. And again, these city workers and the ones that sit in these seats, half behind doing their job too. But again, it's vote for them for what? What are we voting for them for? They're wasting my time, wasting your time. There's no point. Whew. Yeah, it's just a whole raggedy clown show at this point. That's what it is. Everybody trying to be quiet. Nobody want to do their job. Nobody want to step on toes. Everybody got mouth outside of actually doing their job. Oh, I can fix this. I can do that. I'm gonna get down to that. I'm gonna call you. It's either that or every different direction possible. You're gonna have to talk to this person. You're gonna have to talk to that person. So none of y'all know how to do this job. Nobody. If that's the case, then give up your position. Like, it's frustrating. Might I say, I ain't stopping the fight at this house though, but it is frustrating. Might I say, very frustrating. And it's frustrating because of the people that I really think, like, certain people have that mentality, like, if you live in a certain area, you ignorant and you don't know no better. And then when they find out you do know better, they still want to play games. Like, I'm not here to play games. I'm really not. What I am here to get is to get a resolution to this. Now, y'all want to shut me up? Tell that sister back up. Tell her to walk away from this house and sign the house over. Y'all want me to shut up. If not, keep on acting stupid. Because I promise, like, I've been calling certain news stations, so I'm waiting for them to respond. But, honey, let one of them respond and say they're going to do the recording of this house and everything that is involved in this house. I'm pulling every name involved. It's about 30, 40 of y'all. And then y'all gonna have to answer to it. I'm pulling names and I'm giving contact. Y'all can sit there and figure it out. Like, it's nuts. That's what this is. This is complete nuts. It's foolishness. Again, I don't regret going through this because this definitely has taught me so much. And so, you know, you don't realize certain things. And again, I will never fully know what tenants go through because, again, this is a more of a family house than a regular rental property. So my experience definitely might be a little bit different. But at the same time, you do get a little bit of eyesight of what tenants go through and what they're battling, especially bumping into this foolishness. And then they talk to the tenants like they are in wrong. No, they're not in wrong. If they can prove to you that the landlords aren't doing what they're supposed to be doing, why are we hounding the tenants? Why is it still pay your rent? Why? What am I paying rent for? Because if y'all make these tenants stop paying their rent, then these landlords are going to step up and do their job. But because these landlords know that y'all going to just, well, pay your rent and then fix the things and blah, 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 these landlords ain't got to jump and do their job. And that's not fair. If in 30 days they didn't do the repairs, they should still get the fine. But that month, that them 30 days that didn't get rent, they shouldn't be able to get the rent. I don't care if they came and repaired it the following week after the 30 days. That rent should automatically not be given to them. Like, these landlords got it easy. These landlords got it easy, and then they got stupid people backing them up in the foolishness. Like, it's ridiculous. I'm over it. I am over it. But yes, I am currently trying to get news coverage on this entire situation. I'm getting sick of talking to the city and meeting people and sending email, which I'm more than sure at this point everybody have seen the email. More than sure that everybody's seen pictures, and I'm like, it's so ironic. I had sent a mass email about the inspector to be investigated, and literally the very next day he shows up on the porch. Now, thank God I have a Ring doorbell and I can see everything, but I'm like, why are you showing up in my house? And then again, I have an issue with everybody that's in that email, because one of y'all contacted him. I don't think for 1 second one of y'all didn't contact him. But on top of that, why nobody say, listen, as of right now, you're under investigation with this tenant. We need you to stay away from her. Why is he on my front porch? Like, the city has pissed me off. Like, big bold pissed off. Like, all of them can go sit down somewhere. They're doing horrible jobs. They can have fun. And I can't wait to our next election date for these fools. Honestly, about 2 of them, I'm ready to start a petition. Probably about 3 of them. Petition, because I'm over you. How you over a certain area in Trenton and you're not doing your job? Like, oh, these people is crazy. These people are crazy. But yeah, I'm challenging all of you guys. I mean, I don't know every state law. I'm not every state. I don't. Depending on what state you're from, I don't know what your laws are. When it comes down to tenant landlord. But for those that are in my area, Trenton, New Jersey, I highly suggest, if you got an inspection done and it failed for whatever reasons, contact the municipal court. Please do. Matter of fact, if they sent the paperwork over you without the court documentation, it wasn't submitted properly anything away. But to clarify it, do it in email so you can print it. Reach out to the municipal court and ask them. Reach out and like, I'm just trying to confirm that this was submitted into the court, because it holds the landlord accountable for making them repairs. And if it did not go through the court, then you're gonna CC the court, the director of housing inspection, and if you got a lawyer or not, CC all of them folks in here and let them know I've reached out to the municipal court, and as of such and such a date, this has not been submitted correctly. How do we hold the landlord accountable and make sure that the repairs are made if no one has submitted the paperwork correctly? And you can include your inspector, since they act like they don't know how to do their jobs. But yes, because what happens behind that is a good chance they trying to move funny, and next thing you know, they're gonna be at your house talking about they gotta evict you with no court documents. And that's another thing for anybody. If they come to your house talking some eviction, ask me where the court documents, because it had to actually go to court for them to be able to remove you and your stuff. But yeah, I definitely have learned a lot. If you allow these landlords and inspectors and city workers to move in your type of way, they will. And they are not going to care what you say or what you do. The only thing they're going to be worried about is money. That's all they're worried about. It's going to be the money and clearly trying to put you out. But that's about it. Like they don't care about anything else. So that's where I'm at in this entire situation. Again, next week I actually go to court. I have to call to figure out exactly what's going on, because I really don't know what's the next step in this, as far as, is this an in-person court case or whatever. It's just crazy. It's absolutely crazy. But we shall see. I will keep updating you guys as the time goes by. Yeah.